Hello all, in this video we will see how to do grouping of the data using pandas data frames. So as usual, we will take a data set. So the data set which we took in the previous videos, which is basically the English Premier League data for the season 2020. So we took that data here and we are actually again importing pandas at PD, and then we are trying to read the data set here and we are actually printing that. So you can see here we printed it. So this is common across all the previous sessions that we did, right? It's just printing the data. Now, how to aggregate or basically how to use different methods um, to either find a minimum, maximum, or mean of the data that is present in this data set using pandas data frames. So that's what we are going to see in this video. So for example, we have this data set, right? In this data set, we have a club. Okay, in that club we have age. So that means, let us assume, let us start with Arsenal club has several players of particular ages. So now let us try to calculate the average age of all the players present in Arsenal team for that particular season. For that, the first thing, data frames underscore one is what is the name of the data frame here, right? Data frame underscore one, right? Data frame underscore one. Okay, and then we are going to use group by. This is what is used in pandas data frame to group different records. Okay, group by, and what we are going to basically do, as we said, group by the club. Okay, so based on the club we are going to get the data, and we are going to do, we are going to take the age. Okay, let us try to copy age here to get the accurate naming, and then we will do a mean. Okay, so when we try to run this, you can see here, this is the average age of a particular play of a particular team. Like Arsenal has an average age of 25, considering ages of all the players. So you can see here, looks like Burnley or Crystal Palace has the highest average age. That means there could be players who might be little aging in the team. That's why the average age looks a little higher. We cannot say directly from this data, but at least the average age gives how young a particular team is. Now we took club here, right? If you want to know the average age by club and position, that means what is the average age of defenders in Arsenal? What is the average age of strikers, forward players in Arsenal? What is the average age of midfielders in Arsenal? So let us try to calculate that. For that, okay, we have to give two parameters here, okay, and one is club, okay, and we are also going to give so club is one thing. Let us, okay, so based on club we are going to take, and just to what we can take based on position. That's what we discussed, right? So based on club, based on position, let us try to close this and delete this. So based on club, based on position, we are going to get the average age in of that particular position for a particular team. So now when we run this, group by is correct. Okay, age of is correct. Looks fine. Everything looks fine. What are we missing here? Okay. Uh, okay. Sorry. We need not give the parameters separately. Okay. You can see. Okay. So, group by club. Club is Arsenal. Position is defender. And you can see average age of defenders is 25. Average age of forwards is 25 for Arsenal. Average age of goalkeepers is 26. You can see if you take Wolves team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, the goalkeepers look little aged here. Okay, so this is how we can calculate using different parameters. So that means we are giving different column values. So these are the columns, right? Club, position, age. We are determining. Now the same thing we have calculated mean, right? Now if someone wants to buy this data, as we said, we cannot determine what is the average value. We can only determine average value, but we cannot determine how old a particular guy is, or how many older guys are there in a particular team. Now if you want to know the maximum age of a particular player in a club, what we can do is we can give dot max of, and when we run this, you can see here, this is how the clubs have like Arsenal has a player who has the highest age of 33. So it looks like Everton has younger players. Mostly the highest age is 31. Newcastle United 31. Manchester United looks they have a highest age of 37. Okay. Now, in case if you want to know minimum, okay, so group by again, and then we are going to give club age and then minimum. So initially we calculated the average, and then we calculated the average by considering two columns, and then we calculated the max value, and now we are going to calculate the minimum value of minimum age of a player in a particular club for a given season. You can see the minimum age across all clubs looks the same. So there is a player in Arsenal team which has an age of 19 minimum. So this is how we can get a group of data, and we can calculate the mean, and mean means basically average, right? And then we can get the maximum out of this, and we can get minimum out of this. So in case if it is cricket, we can get maximum run scored or whatever. Okay, so that's how we can extract the different records from a given dataset using pandas data frames. Thank you.